What's going on, guys? King Strats here, back with a video on the channel, and today we are back with another episode of the highest rated. We went with Colombian food, so we got the highest rated Colombian food in my area. This restaurant is known as Noches de Colombia. It is located in Passaic, New Jersey, and it has a 4.6 star rating out of 900 ratings, and that's on DoorDash. I went to DoorDash. I don't know why. I just been switching apps. We've got Colombian, so if you're digging the highest rated, like the highest rated series, you want to see more of the highest rated content, like, subscribe, thumbs up. All that cringy YouTube stuff. Got a full slate of stuff today. We've got the most popular dishes on their menu, some stuff I've actually never tried before, and of course some tried and true ones. So without further ado, I don't even know where to start. Why don't I just start in the middle? We're gonna start right here. These are empanadas. They are 10 mini empanadas. That's what it says in the menu. It was the most popular one. I don't know what's in them. So we're gonna find out once we, let's just open one up and see what we got going on. What is that? Looks like chicken. And these are definitely like a corn empanada, which I'm not used to. Usually it's a little bit different, but they smell good. I think they're assorted. That's definitely chicken, but just looking at this one right here when I open it up, I think it just got like a, nope, I stand corrected. I think they're just chicken. Definitely different, like normally it's more of like a pastry, whereas this is similar to like an arepa, which I actually like a lot. So they use corn. Try some of this chimichurri too. And the side is right here. Very good. They're not hard, but they're not chewy as well. Like I said, the corn definitely reminds me of arepas, like the same kind of thing. Oh, me likey. Also, normally I don't drink my calories, but on their most popular, they had this as well. So I'm gonna take a sip of this too. Cherry lemonade. I guess they make it in-house. And I'm not gonna be able to open this with my fat ass fingers, am I? Okay, yeah, plan B. Yeah, there we go, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. I saw this, it looked interesting. Normally I do not drink my calories, but this looks really good since it was most popular. Oh, geez, that's good. Very strong. It's not overly sweet. You definitely get a good balance of the cherry and the lemonade. A lot of citrus, but then you get that tart with the cherry. I can see why y'all drink your calories. This is kind of, ooh. I'm sorry. Oh man, that's a good one. Good spice to the chicken too. I could order like 40 of those. Let's see what's going on here. You can tell the chicken was slow cooked. It's got onion, I taste. I'm getting a little bit of cilantro. Mmm. Oh, this is really good. I love the pink sauce too. I used to get that all the time at Banana King. But this one tastes like a little more love on it, you know? I can't decide between the chimichurri. They're addictive. Alright, one more for room. You already know. We got extra. They broke this off with a lot of sauces. There's like 4 of each, which is more than enough. Might just use that, make like a steak with it or something. I don't know. Hold on. Gotta try something real quick. Let's get a mix. I don't know why I do stuff like this, but man. Okay, one more, I promise. Y'all know good and hell well I'm lying. It's so different. Like, I'm so used to a different texture when it comes to like an empanada, but you know, it's not like that fried texture that I'm used to. But I really do enjoy it. Like I said, it definitely reminds me if you had arepas, like the same kind of rolled out flat thing, but it's just an empanada form. A+. I like this a lot. You can tell there's only 2 left. But we gotta get to the rest of this stuff, so. Yeah. If you try this, get the empanadas for sure. Alright. Next thing, I already know I'm gonna like these. What we have here, right here, chicharrones. We call it fatback where I'm from. It is just giant slices of like bacon. It's fried pork fat. Listen, fried nice and crispy. Oh, hold on, no dip yet. Yeah. You just can't go wrong with chicharrones, man, I'm telling you. If you like fat, which I do, I am fat. It just melts in your mouth. Big pieces. It's about $4 for this order. You get that and some rice, you're set. You don't have to get all this. That's the dub. And what I really love right here are these little crunchy pieces, right? They're just so good. Like I said, you gotta try the little corn. I think they called it a corn pancake. Same thing. So, let's try this. You know me, I'm trying to make a damn sandwich out of everything, but oh, look at that. See this one, come on. Oh, that right. I love, oh man. I know some of y'all think I'm crazy. This is one of my favorite. I love chicharrones, like, always. Y'all gonna tell me again, I always talk about how food brings me back. And you're right. With that being said, I actually grew up in this town. This place wasn't there yet, but there was a large Latin population even back then. And I had this supermarket. And the supermarket had like a little deli with it. It was a Hispanic supermarket. I'll never get it the first time. I used to always get like a half a chicken, arroz con pollo, a half a chicken with some yellow rice. One day, my mom, she's the one that took me there. We used to go all the time. She said, I want a chicharrón. I don't know what the hell it is, right? So, you know me, I'm a little kid. I'm probably like 5 years old. I'm like, Mom, I want two. So she got me one. And this they chopped up, but normally it comes like in a strip. And it had it in this little bag. I'm used to walk around because like we had a car. And I just remember walking around as hot as hell in the summer with a pork stick and just being happy like, and it was like $1 back then. Just, I know y'all say, oh, you talk so much about food and how it always brings some of you guys, but for me, this is why this channel exists. I love food, not just because it tastes good, but because a lot of my memories, a lot of my celebrations, birthdays, weddings, graduations, you know, anytime something good happens, or not so good, there's food involved. And it just brings me there. I know it might sound crazy to you guys, but for me, let me try this damn thing. Hold on. This is weird. It tastes like grits. It's white corn, which makes sense. Grits are made. It tastes like a fried grit cake. Like, I need some butter and cheese on this. Still a dub, but I just didn't want to say that. I know a lot of you probably feel the same way. If you're watching the channel, you clearly love food. But that's why it always brings me, oh, I remember when this happened, or oh, I remember because that's where my love from food came from. My love of cooking, my love of eating, my love of trying new cuisines. For me, food is the ultimate equalizer, and it's also something that bridges cultural gaps. I always feel like you can learn a lot about people by breaking bread with them over their own culture, their own food, watching how they prepare it, watching the love. You get what I'm saying. I can go on for hours. Now, this beast piece right here, this is straight fat, homie. I'm finna, oh, bro. I let out a, oh my God. Look how juicy that is. Look at that. That's all I need right there. I could have got me some chicharron and called it a day. But this is what it normally looks like. They just chop it. Right? No. Me. Yes. Yes. Just give me fried pork. All day. If you have never had chicharrones, and you get yourself to a Latin type of place that serves chicharrones, that's where it's at. I'm telling y'all. I'm about to dip it in this too. Yeah. Then you get the meaty pieces like this. This is more like the meat, as well as that, the fat. A little bit of chimichurri. In fact, get you on here. A little bit. Yes. 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 And get the chicharrones too. Too sour. Oh, so good. All right, I gotta move on. I want to eat that. I'll probably double back around though. Okay. Entrees. Entrees. Moving forward. This right here is honestly another one of a very popular dish and another dish that I really, really like. And ironically, it was one of you that said I should try this soon. So when I saw it on the menu, we had to do it. Huevos rancheros. Y'all don't know. You don't know the magic that is huevos rancheros. Let me break it down for you real quick. Huevos rancheros literally means ranch eggs. And I have not tried a Colombian version of it. The huevos rancheros that I've tried has always been the Mexican version, which looks a lot different than this. What this looks like, it looks like I've got a chorizo, so like a Spanish salchicha sausage. It looks like I got 2 or 3 sunny side up eggs and potatoes. I've never seen it like this, but it looks really good. I gave you the close up before, but I'm gonna drop it on your neck one more time. Like, what are we saying? It looks different, but it definitely still looks good. And the thing that I do like, I didn't ask them to do this, but they did it. The yolk is runny. Oh, the yolk is runny. So I'm gonna bust this. Oh yeah, it's runny. Yeah. All right, let's get a little bit on this potato. All right. Now I'm gonna cut this salchicha, the sausage. I'm pretty sure, because there's chorizo in both of these, so it's chorizo for sure. Chorizo, anglicize it, is sausage. It's a specific kind of sausage. It's very popular in a lot of different Latin cuisines, and it's done differently in a lot of different Latin cuisines. I've even had Portuguese chorizo, which is like chorizo. I can't say it. Chorizo. Ugh. Y'all catch it. But it's really good. And I've had a lot of different kinds of chorizo. Argentinian. You see the yolk, the papas, the potatoes, that chorizo. What is that? What is that potato? Even the chorizo, oh man. Super flavorful. Soft, but not mushy. And it's got like a salsa kind of thing going to it. And then you mix it with that yolk. And this chorizo, bro. This is different, but why am I cutting this like an idiot? So I'm using plastic utensils, that's why. That's cool. Let's just cut a couple of pieces of this salchicha. All right, let's get some of that. Some of that yolk again, bro. Look at the yolk. Like, it's almost over medium. It's not over easy, so it's not runny, but it's like thick. Oh, no. That's good. I love the flavor on the chorizo, too. I just want to do all this. I just need this. This is Bruh. The eggs are poached. Great job. Great job. You can hear the snap on the chorizo. It's a milder chorizo than like the Mexican version, which is much more bold. This is subtle, but it works well with the potatoes, which, again, the flavors are much more subtle, but it's like just a nice. You can't go wrong with any of these. Like, I could imagine waking up in the morning. I believe they got some. Oh, yeah. I eat it all day. All day. Like, it's very flavorful, though. And it's almost like a butter sauce with these potatoes. Addicted, though. I don't even want to waste the egg. It's runny. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that right there. Mmm. I'm kind of sad that I ate the whole chorizo. I got a chorizo here, but I don't want to eat that one. I want to save it for that meal. I like this a lot. A whole lot. Like, this is a proper breakfast. Just eats well. And that egg, I just did it right. Mmm. Wow. It's like tomato. Mmm. I love the acid that adds in the tomato. It cuts through. All like the rich, the butter, the egg. Mmm. Mmm. Man. Yeah, no, this is good. I have to say, we've reached a halfway point. They got a friend in me. Man. Latin food. We've got, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Colombian, in South America, whole thing, Peruvian, been highly requested. So we're starting to get to those. And I'm happy as hell. That's all I'm gonna say. Woo, boy. I ate this whole thing. I am not sorry. Because what I'm about to do is take the chicharron. And I'm gonna eat it with the papas, the potatoes. I knew I was gonna drop that. We don't care. We just clean the table. Fine, come here. Mmm. Is that a foodgasm? Like this stuff, this right here, look. That's just flavor. That's Flavor City. Like, I know what I'm about to do. We're actually gonna move to the left. They call this Noches Paella. The only paella I've really had is the Spanish version. Now, I can see the yellow rice. I see the camarón, the shrimp. I'm gonna speak English. I don't know why I'm doing that. It's got chorizo, obviously mixed veggies. I'm trying to see what else we've got in here. As well as, looks like there's some calamari, some squid. And where's my spoon, bro? Oh, it looks so good. And it looks so flavorful. I'm gonna just get a bunch of this rice before I start digging in stuff. And actually, there's a piece of seafood, some calamari, some squid up in here. Hey. Man. This is really good. Big camarón shrimp in here too. Very heavy, salty, chorizo cutting in there, but also the corn adds a sweet balance to the salty. And you get a piece right here, a piece right here. Now you can tell they put their own spin on it. The mixed veggies look like what I put in my food every day when I'm cooking. The rice is a shorter grain. Usually, when you have Spanish paella, it's a longer grain of rice. And they cook it on that paella pan so it gets that hard on the bottom. This doesn't have that. But, so it's their own twist, but it definitely just got a ton of flavor. Good fresh seafood. Show you something real quick. I know a lot of people get scared of these. This is squid, calamari. You see that? It's not rubbery. Well cooked. Not overdone. They nailed that part. It's very hard to stop eating this stuff. Normally I don't do this, but I'm going ahead and keep party going. I'm gonna drop that chicharrón in there. A little bit of that with the chorizo. Damn. I don't know what you want me to tell you. It's not too oily, but it's got enough that it's not dry at all, which is good. I've had paellas before, they're like really dry. You can't even swallow it. But they did a good job of making sure that there's enough liquid to keep that rice, but it keeps the integrity of the rice at the same time. I don't even know what dance that was. I'm gonna level with y'all. I ain't gonna much lie to you. All I know is, yes. Damn, that is good. Every dish I've had so far, I can't stop eating it. Empanadas I ate 8. The chicharrones I ate 90% of it. The big pieces. The Rancheros ate the whole thing. The paella is almost done. Listen, Dad, if you're watching this, first of all, I probably already talked to you by the time you see this. Happy Father's Day. You're probably gonna be mad because I was gonna save you some. We ate this though. We ate it. I'm sorry. I see you with camarones. Shrimp. Camarón. ¿Tú sabes? He speaks Spanish. He's fine. Just flavor, man. Whole thing. We got 2 more things. One more entree. We got a dessert. Last entree. This was another one that was on their popular list, and it's another I'm about to say desayuno. Breakfast item, which again I've never seen. I know that a lot of South American cooking, they use papas fritas, French fries in their cooking. So what we've got here is actually a mix. So what it is ground beef, French fries, chorizo, and scrambled eggs. I don't see anything wrong with that. The scrambled eggs I can see, almost like the huevos rancheros, it's got the same like vegetables going on in there. The beef, I've never seen anything like that. I know the chorizo is popping, so let me grab a little bit of that, a little bit of that scramby. I feel like you're supposed to like actually mix this all up, you know. We're gonna just do it like this at first. I'm gonna drop some of this on your face, but it's fine. Good seasoned beef. Shredded beef. All I can keep thinking about though, y'all probably don't think I'm weird when I do this, but I'm about to take my eggs and dip it in the eggs. I love the eggs. The ground beef is seasoned very well. Damn, there's a lot of beef in here, bro. All right, hold on. Let me go move this chorizo real quick. Check. Beef. Boom. Look how much ground beef. It's not. It says ground beef, but it looks more shredded. But that whole front part is beef. Now, the flavor on the beef is tremendous. The chorizo is probably gonna help. The issue with the beef, though, there's like no fat in this beef. So it's kind of dry. That's why I do think that you gotta mix it. Because the eggs are really good on themselves. Now, I'm not Colombian, but I feel like this needs ketchup. Like breakfast stuff. Now, I have a lot of Dominican friends, and they'll use ketchup. But it's a different kind of breakfast. The salami, pickle, we'll do that later. But I just feel like it needs ketchup or something. So what I'm gonna do, I gotta moisten it. So I'm gonna take the shrimp in here. The rest of this, there's a shrimp in here. And that sauce. And that's all it's missing. Like, I just feel like there's something that I'm not doing. Maybe the chimichurri, maybe something. Somebody that's Colombian is probably screaming at the screen right now. Listen, I may speak Spanish. I'm black. So, a lot of my times when breakfast food, there's ketchup involved. That's a dub. Called it. So it's not supposed to be using the damn fork. But with the huevos rancheros sauce, I definitely prefer the huevos rancheros to this one. Very good. As far as the flavor goes, I just think the beef is kind of dry. But when I mix like the chorizo in there, then it's lit. But with the huevos rancheros, I feel like the moist potatoes, instead of french fries, papas fritas, just add better texture. You know what else you can do? When in doubt, chicharrón. But we're gonna power through this because we move. No, sure. This is fantastic. It's probably like 500 calories, which I normally lose sleep on that over, but I also think for me, you can see, like, it's not like it's not good. Scrambled eggs are my least favorite kind of egg. The standout from this is still the chorizo. And once I added from the huevos rancheros, like, this is also a lot of food, specifically in this one. Maybe I'll save this one. Oh, I made the chorizo though. Dad, I'm sorry. I hope you like a little bit of ketchup on your stuff. I know this would bang with ketchup, but I've been overeating like crazy. I just need more, like, moist. The beef is very kind of dry. Other than that, still good. Least favorite one I've had so far. I've loved every single other thing. I just like this one. You know what I mean? But that's why we try things, and that's why we move. But I gotta try one more thing after I bite this. Okay. Dessert time. Last but not least, we have one of my favorite dessert foods, just in general. I really, really like this stuff. We got tres leches cake. Tres leches cake, yes. Now, why they call it tres leches cake is that they use 3 different kinds of milk. They soak it in evaporated milk, condensed milk, and heavy cream. And that is how you get like the tres leches. That's what it means, like literally. Like, so, tres leches, 3 milks, right? Do I have another fork? I don't want to cross-contaminate. I like when they give you extra. They're probably like, this is a big family eating this, but they didn't know it was just one dude. We can take this chair and just get the hell out of here. All right, so let's try this tres leches. Look at that. It's very light. Oh my. That is just. Oh, that is so good. Don't know how quite to explain how good this is and what it tastes like. What I can tell you is this. Good tres leches cake. What you get, do you see this on the bottom? See that? It is very moist, but it's not mushy. And you really get that sweet from the condensed and the evaporated. That's super sweet. Oh, it's just decadent, man. I love it. Come here, bro. Like, why are you not? Like, come here, bro. Come on. Hey, I gotta use 2 hands. Sorry. See all that like in the bottom? I'm trying not to. You see that on the bottom? Like, that's what it soaks up. Because that's what it sits in. Like that sponge cake. It is just so good. And if you love, like milk, I know it's gonna sound stupid, but like, milk lovers will love this cake because that's what you're getting on the bottom. You get like the vanilla extract you can taste in there, and I'm glad they only give me 1 piece because you can see this thing getting housed. That's so good, man. It's just like the texture, like it's just the sweetness, the everything. Oh my goodness. You can see. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna much lie to y'all. I'm not gonna hold y'all. I'm not gonna say nothing's cap. 4.6 stars on DoorDash. 900 plus ratings. A lot of people in my area that I know personally have told me to go here. They have multiple locations. Yeah. It is good. Some people say you gotta go to X location, some people say you go to Y location, but I believe there are like 3 or 4 in this area because that many people have liked it that has expanded to that level. And I honestly have to say that if you haven't had Colombian food, if you haven't had like Latin food in general, like, and you have it near you, like, try it. Just bold flavors, big tastes, textures. Some of my favorite food, and I talk about this all the time, I grew up in a very culturally diverse area. I have Latino people in my family, not like almost through marriage, I would say, but not like blood. So I'm not Latino myself, but like my first uncle by marriage is Puerto Rican. My dad's closest friends were all Hispanic, Puerto Rican, and I just grew up eating stuff like this, and it is so good. And it just hit the spot. It really did. Like, I want to eat more of it. Don't touch it, fatty. Like, leave it alone. Live in my area. You want to try some Colombian food? You want to try? Just listen. Hop on. If you don't want to go to the hood to get it, I get that. I understand if you ain't from there. Hop on DoorDash. Hop on Grubhub. Like, they'll send it to you, and they'll send it with love. Stop eating it. Get away from me. That's gonna be the whole video today. I love y'all, man. This was. But we will be back tomorrow. I'll tell y'all, if you're watching still, kind of what happened yesterday. We didn't get to record. You know, we moved up. But we will be doing those episodes too. But anyway, I love y'all. We'll be back. More content. The hand signs. They made it to YouTube.